Hello folks, my name's Anthony Valentine, the Camper Nerd. Today I'd like to show you around this very lovely I'm not sure it's a 90, I think it's a 91. We'll check on the paperwork. We'll assume it's a 91, it can only be a 90 or a 91 on a H plate. So it's 31 years young. It is an Autosleeper VW Trident 1.6 turbo diesel. Let's show you around. This is well above the average for the age. So you've got the fresh water inlet here, side loading door, little quick sneak peek. I'll take over the camera shortly and go into further detail. Yeah, I'm going to be happy to be putting my name to this. Incidentally, last week I had a full independent habitation check over and service, and it checked out. The only thing the guy commented on was the gas hose pipe and the regulator was too old to conform to the latest gas safety regulations, so they've been changed. It's now being issued with a new habitation certificate, so that means literally everything works as it should have done out of the factory. The fridge on all three ways, all the lights, rock and roll bed, there's no damp detected. Yeah, it's just as it should be. It's lovely. Coming around the rear, you've got the 2 bike rack. So it's the 1.6 turbo diesel. That's under a cover in there. That was actually replaced about 3 or 4, was it 4 years ago, 2016? So there's an invoice there for over £4,000. New engine, new cylinder head, full service. I've actually driven this just over 200 miles myself, and it drives faultless. Cruising all day long. 65 mile an hour is its happy speed in the middle of the motorway. I crept up to 70 in certain places, but 60, 65 it'll cruise all day long. You've got the mains inlet for the 240 electricity. You've got the fresh water underneath. You've got the vent for the Electrolux fridge, and that's working on all 3 ways, i.e. gas when you're wild camping, 12 volts when you're driving, and mains. And I can verify it gets super cold even on the 12 volts. Normally they get super cold on the mains. I switched this on before my 200 mile journey, got back, went to the fridge, lovely and sub-zero freezing cold. Diesel here, it's just lovely all around. There's obviously some evidence it's had some paintwork in its life down below, I would suggest. But looking around, there's no holes or anything. I've had it on the ramp. In fact, I'm going to show you shortly. I'm going to do a little section of a video underneath on the ramp. Okay, coming through. So yeah, I'll be happy to drive this and deliver it anywhere in the country myself personally. I'm that confident it'll stand up to any inspection. Anything that's negative, there's only a couple of little things I've highlighted, and I'll show you later on in the video. Okay, yeah, it's got the fiberglass roof. It's even got the original roof bars, so you can put some luggage upstairs. In fact, let's let Dennis have a little flyover. Over to you, Dennis. Thanks for that, Dennis the drone. Okay, let's get inside. Okay, let's start by sitting on the front passenger captain swivel seat. Yeah, it's just all the little details on an Autosleeper. And this is a non-molested model, just as it come out the factory, with all the original fixtures and fittings, all the original curtains, the upholstery. No rips or tears. I think there's just a couple of little holes on that. We'll forgive it. I suppose it's 31 years old. You can just see just a little bit of a turn, couple of little holes. I've done a picture of that on the driver's curtain, and that's about it really. Everything else is fine. Did I see a little bit, I wouldn't say, I don't know whether you'd call it a stain or whatever. There, just very light. Perhaps scrub out that. We are being pedantic and fussy when you consider the sun's been at that for 31 years. or some of its life. It's obviously been garaged a lot of its time. Even all the floor is nice. They're just a couple of marks from me coming in with my feet, but we'll get those clean before delivery or viewing. Yeah, okay. So the tried and tested formula by Autosleeper for a long time rather. The side kitchen units. So on here, we just pull that up, that locks into place. We can remove that, we also remove that, and we've got quite a bit of storage space there considering. And we've got space there for 3 wine bottles, I would suggest. The Autosleeper, very basic control panel, used for years and years and years on the later models as well, just simply on and off. So that's for your leisure battery, and on and off for the pump. So we can just put the kitchen sink up. Just see if I can get the tap working. Just put that up, and there you go, no problem whatsoever. Fresh water, just turn the pump off. Just looking at the 2 gas burner grill. Nice and clean. That is, I would suggest that's been replaced. I've not replaced, that's just as it come, but that looks brand new. Three-way fridge, and all working as it should do. It's quite hard to believe that's 31 years old, but I'm pretty sure it's the original one. So it's in that position now. That's when you're on mains electricity, or that's when you're on the engine. So most people just leave it in that position all the time, so it will automatically fridge over when you've got the engine started. Centre for off, and that's on the mains. And this is the gas, and that's all working there. You can see the sparker igniting, and that's all been tried and tested. And there's the freezer department. Underneath the sink, oh, that's customers left, last owners left some cutlery, metal plate. Oh, left you some cleaning brushes. Under here you've got the porta potty, and you've got room at the side of the porta potty for tools, etc. Another cupboard, and that's showing you the gas isolating taps if you wanted to switch the gas off, but it's really over-engineered safety by Autosleeper, because all you have to do is, of course, come down below and switch it off at the gas. So there's your new gas pipe and regulator, and behind there is also a new camping gas bottle. So you've got 2 bottles. There's the mains trip for the fuse. The fuse is for the mains. So you've got the table leg there, and you've also got one between the seats. So this one has got 2 legs. We can just, there's lots of accessories in it, in this cupboard. This cupboard incidentally goes all the way along the cab, so it tucks up under there. There's last owner's left you a little parking space reserved if you're on a campsite and you go out for the day. You've got a foot pump, you've got 2 chrome original, you've got a few bits and bobs. There's a TV stand, a TV aerial, and a pole for it. But you've got those 2 poles. You can put one there, and as I say, one on the rock and roll bed, and then you can have a large table or a small table, or vice versa. There's the large table, typical of Autosleeper, a nice place for it to tuck in nicely. It won't rattle when you're driving. And the little one is up above. So this is called a 2+2. So you've got the space there if 2 of you are away for the day or night, and you can use that for bedding or storage. But you can just bring this, slide this back over here, put it into place, and I would call, it's definitely not, no 2 adults are going to sleep up there, but 1 small child or 2 small children, no problem whatsoever. And this leg, ladders rather, all the little things have been thought about. That clips into place there, that clips into place there, and bolts into there. How lovely is that? But that, of course, the kids would be excited to use that. The ladders, when you've got the bottom bed, you can use that between the top bed and the bottom bed, and they'll be excited to be stepping up and down. Everything just works as it should do. It's even got, can you believe, the original Autosleeper crockery from the factory. How lovely is that? I'll be taking that out and not using it and saving it for prosperity or a future owner. Even the original milk jug. Lovely. There's just a couple of little stains, just very small on the roof. I don't know whether they'll scrub out or not, but, or is it glue residue? It has been up there for 31 years. I'll just have a little check on that. But that's really the only thing you could say being super critical for a vehicle of its age. Wardrobe access in here. No, it's all original. That's an original fitment by Autosleeper on the top of the dashboard. I think the only thing you could say is not original is probably someone's added a CD radio at some stage and a digital. Even that's in keeping really for the age and vintage digital clock. Rafts of paperwork. So there's the independent habitation certificate that was carried out last week. We've got the logbook. It's only showing 4 keepers. Wonderful. In all that time. The original Autosleeper instruction book. That's the main bill showing a reconditioned diesel, fully re-manufactured with new cylinder head and a new turbo. Wow. That's coming out at £4,000. And that was carried out by a VW specialist at 75,000 miles in 2016. But there is drafts of previous bills as well. She's on 83,000 miles now. Okay, so my name's Anthony Valentine, the Camper Nerd. You can contact me on 0798 526 1078 and I'll be happy to deliver this anywhere in the United Kingdom myself. I'll drive it. If you're happy and carry on with the purchase, no problem. All I ask for is a lift to the nearest train station. I can't be fairer or more confident than that. It's MOT till February 22. Probably benefit from an oil change. I'll include you in oil change. So we'll have a new oil change before collection or delivery. Okay, let's show you a little video of the underneath. Okay, starting on the front driver's wheel. Just a quick video of the under sill area and wheel arch. No, it's lovely this. It's obviously had some evidence of it's had some paint at some stage. But what hasn't had some bodywork at 31 years old? Well, it's all there. We've just had a polish and cleaned it up and it's come up lovely. Front bumper, undersill, under bumper, all there. Lovely. Okay, let's see what we can, if the camera's gonna behave itself with low lighting conditions. So you got the front underslung spare wheel, but no, it's all solid. This, it really is. There's some evidence of previous wax oiling and preventative medicine, as it were, but no, it's all solid. Yeah, there's definitely evidence of wax oil in the centre chassis area. Under the sills, it doesn't look like there's no repairs there either. It's all solid. Into the corners, yeah, all solid under there. Now we've just got one little mark there. I'm just going to ask the MOT inspector. That's the only place. That side's fine. A little place there. But that's the only thing which is not part of the MOT. So yeah, all in all, I think they're the only two little areas that you could, under the wheel arch is all good. Yeah, so there's probably, for the purist, or if you want to take it to show standard, that's probably the only two little patches that you would wish to look at. If we can get onto that sill a bit better. Yeah. So nice. Engine cover. Gearbox. Yes, you've just got this one little tiny area there. And the similar, it's the Sultan that's flicked up in the wheel arch over its 31 years history just there. I'll just verify that's not an MOT part. Okay, back onto the outside of the video. Okay, so thanks for watching that video. My name's Anthony Valentine, the Camper Nerd. 0798 526 1078. I'll be happy to answer any sensible questions. Thanks for watching, folks.